LGBTQI rights are driving more and more debates on almost every political side. Populists often claim that its agenda and people representing it are a threat to social norms. But what's the reality behind? Let's ask our expert.
So, what do we have today?
Újabb budapesti középiskoláról derült ki, hogy LMBTQ érzékenyítő foglalkozást tartottak. Az egyik diák számolt be erről a Magyar Nemzetnek. A cikk szerint szituációs gyakorlatot is tartottak.
Feltehetően több szülő sem értesülhetett a genderideológia gimnáziumi térnyeréséről.
Okay, they use the trigger word gender ideology, which is the international word for propaganda that, like the Congress of Families uses everywhere. It's funny because they will not talk about the LGBT issues, they will talk about ideology, as is to imply that, this is obviously a choice. All right, second one.
Tisztán kell látni, hogy az LMBTQ-ság az egy liberális ideológia.
There's this different very bad understanding also in political ideology. What does it mean, this ideology? Because for some people like this representative is a liberal ideology. For the propaganda media, it's a very left-wing ideology. So it's there is no really understanding. It's just like something that belongs to the other side. It's not all like identified to is this progressive, is this liberal.
Nagykátán vagyunk, ahol a közgyűlés betiltotta az LMBTQ propagandát az önkormányzati fenntartású közintézményekben. Tud korábbi példákat, vagy próbáltak ilyen propagandát, vagy ilyen ismeretterjesztést folytatni itt Nagykátán, a bölcsödékben, meg az óvodákban? Szerencsére nem. Hozzáteszem, Nagykáta alapvetően egy nyugodt kisváros. Itt ilyenekről nem nagyon szokott szó lenni.
But this is so typical. It's always like, have you seen it here? No, luckily not. It's the same. I remember like when we had the crisis of migration all over Europe, it was this question of like, have you seen any migrants here? No, but then they exist. People don't experience it. This demonstrates it's a fear. People are afraid of something because there's a narrative, which makes you think like, what is the real ideology?
Én hallottam egy olyan pletykát, hogy például Amerikában különböző orosz szervezetek támogatnak LMBTQ közösségeket, pont azért, hogy destabilizált belpolitikai állapotot teremtsenek.
Okay, this is plain conspiracy theory. Okay, cool. He heard the gossip. He heard the gossip about, destabilization of the system. So that makes sense a lot.
Hundreds of bills targeting LGBTQ Americans have been filed in state legislatures this year, according to the Human Rights Campaign. So far, 8 of those bills have become law. LGBTQ advocates warn this wave of bills could create a state of crisis, with more legislation of this kind this year than the last 3 years combined.
One actually trend that is happening a lot in liberal families is that there is a mini movement within the family to say we are LGB, but T is a different topic. This LGBT rhetoric or anti-LGBT rhetoric focuses a lot on transgender issues, because the fear is not only on the conservative side, or like the misunderstanding is not only on the conservative side, but also within the liberal family. That's why we have look at all of the people that we have in the liberal family. I think that the only MP that we have elected, Lisa van Hineken in the Netherlands, one transgender person elected within the liberal family. So it's very, very sad.
The governors in almost all of these states haven't been able to name a single instance of trans girls causing controversy in school sports.
The fact that there is no evidence doesn't mean that the conversation is not there. The fear is there. Like the people who are actually outraged about this are speaking very emotional at the fear of of the rage. I have fought all my life for equality of women and men, and then now this happens. What does it mean? It's a complex topic.
A wave of hostility towards LGBTQ people in Poland has alarmed officials and led the American ambassador there to denounce conservative Polish newspapers for stoking hatred in its campaign for so-called LGBT-free zones. Those fears were realized this weekend as a mob of right-wing Poles attacked a pride march in the town of Białystok.
I'm scared a bit. I have a tear gas with me. Yeah, so as you can see, they basically shout, get the out of here, to me and to other people like me.
it's a way to escape. I mean, refugees, Brussels, migrants, women eventually will be. It's always like finding the enemy. Right now is the LGBT community. This is like also something that I don't understand, how people don't see this, and then many people fail to see why not to support liberalism, because they don't see themselves as the next victim. The history has proven us over and over again. Then we just, repeat the same thing. We're the next victims and we don't know it.
Viktor Orban's Conservative government hails its latest success, a law the majority says will stifle paedophilia in Hungary.
Regarding the anti-paedophile bill, its goal is the protection...
Yeah, I have to stop here because it's just like, again, is the use of the word pedophilia. This association of, homosexuality means abuse of children. The other thing is to say children are being abused, and then to make that synonym, it's very sad to see today still as in a Hungarian, in a European democracy. It's very sad.
The new law removes homosexuality from school curriculums and purges LGBT depictions from classroom textbooks. Human rights groups have denounced the change, fearing it could be further used to stigmatize and harass residents because of their sexual orientations and gender identities.
Yeah, this is also just a tool of creating, an easy enemy. I remember being in that protest, but then literally, this is just about creating fear. This is about creating an easy enemy that they can be used in the future.